So Veronica Wang, I'm looking at my computer, has come out with some serious accusations against me and has made some serious character assassination.
I don't own Nikocado, Avocado, nothing. I don't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth.
It doesn't compare, Nikocado. Nice try.
And I'm here to clear the air, to clear my name. I know this video is probably going to go right over her head, just like the previous ones, but this is more so for our shared viewers, our audience, our combined fans. I'm going to make this clear. I'm going to make the synopsis precise. I'm not going to stoop down to her level. I'm not going to go there and play games and invite over the whole dang-darn neighborhood to sit down with me and help me come up with stories on the computer. No, we are going to make this clear. She has accused me of slander, and she has accused me of bullying. I reacted to exactly what she put out first. I played her clips. I offered a counter to her clips with evidence. Here's your quote, Veronica, before you deleted your comment, by an acquaintance. The only person she's going to mention that she spoke to about this was a lawyer.
Speaking to my friend who's also a lawyer.
So Sass ASMR is a lawyer?
Sass ASMR, she messaged me and she told me I was gonna listen to Sass and copyright the videos.
I read her statements. I provided an opposition to her statements based upon documentation. I should have known someone would record me and twist it. Please educate us on how anything was twisted. I hope he bullies me more. Someone was so terrified that they could not eat or sleep and they got bullied into silence. I reviewed her commentary. I provided a resistance to her commentary based upon corroborating evidence.
Because they're shady, they're liars, and they're painting me to be this horrible person and completely being false.
You need to explain then what part about what happened was false. No, I copy striked him. You're copy striking PewDiePie? That does not make me slanderous. That does not make me a bully. Now, there are some other individuals out there crawling up from beneath the floorboards, starving for a piece of that pie. Some individuals out there slandering me by calling me slanderous. These individuals are perpetuating this very fallacy. And you know what? They're going to be the individuals that go disregarded in today's video. Let us repeat for the people in the back. Somebody providing feedback that you happen to disagree with is not slander. Somebody countering your contradicting statements with documentation that substantiate the allegations is not bullying. I did not slander. I did not bully. If you believe evidence has no merit or place in this world, if you believe that objective content is equal in value to subjective content, then this video will likely displease you. When you make response videos, Veronica, it requires you to acknowledge and defend the premise. It requires you to examine the premise and to ask yourself, is it relevant? Does it have meaning? Does it have impact? By offering my voice to Shookbang when no one else was willing to do it, it then gave people the opportunity to have a discussion. That's it. Now your response to the mess that you caused in the first place.
He has just done so much that he is claiming that I
don't own Nikocado, Avocado.
Does not offer closure to anybody. It was an insult to your viewers. It was an insult to your supporters. It was a dishonor to the Mukbang community. And frankly, it was a disgrace to the YouTube community at large.
Like you looking like the bad crazy. Yeah, like what is going on?
He exploits every opportunity he gets.
He wants to attack. He wants to defame your character.
One consistent narrative that Nikocado has always had is tearing people down to bring himself back up.
Instead of showing us receipts, you know, to back up your statements, to add validity to your words. You did it real quick over here. Boom. Congrats getting into your college. That took, what, 2 seconds? Screenshot, boom. Why didn't you show us the receipts for the police report? The receipts for your death threats. Where are those receipts of the emails? Supposedly, as you quoted, every mukbanger emailed you privately behind closed doors to say they were in support of you. Let's see those receipts. The receipts of your lawyer. The receipts from Sass ASMR. The receipts of the fair use law, which you still believe you did not break. The receipts of your private messages with Shookbang, which I happen to have. Instead of doing any of this, showing us evidence, she decided to use this as an opportunity to assassinate my character. The insincerity of Veronica's apology is indisputable. Frankly, it perpetuates more drama now. It is irritating on my end to counter an argument from a lady who came to the table unprepared. Like I said, this is going to go right over her head. Okay, she came unprepared. Instead of defending and examining the premise, instead of focusing on the message, instead she focused on the messenger. So I will defend myself. More tea? Oh, honey. we're just getting started.
So today we're doing things a lot differently because I don't know if you've noticed, but my life is clearly falling apart on the internet.
Who are you?
Hashtag can relate. Totally can relate.
Who are you? Who are you?
We're like regulars in each other's lives.
Yeah.
We just don't do many videos together, which hopefully will change. If you guys will get trashed after this.
We're always down. We don't care. Yeah.
It is so serious that PewDiePie has made 2 videos about you. He made another video yesterday.
Veronica Wang. Disappointing. She striked a channel to the point that it almost got deleted. Why? Why? Because she didn't like what that channel's content was about her.
What you did was not funny. No one is laughing except for you and your posse.
If you guys will get trashed after this.
We're always down. We don't care. Yeah.
The like to dislike ratio is still turned off. I thought she was all about transparency. Let's even look at her description box. Transparency. If you're transparent, you don't block your supporters from being able to decide whether they like it or dislike it.
We have some Taco Bell and some KFC, and we're just gonna kind of discuss everything that's been happening on the internet, and
we are going to spill the tea today.
And we're gonna debunk everything for you guys, so you guys can hear my good sister's side of the story.
Yeah.
Ooh, so they're gonna spill some tea. That is their opening statement.
We are going to spill the tea today.
Which means that you come with receipts and evidence. Can't wait.
Sister's side of the story.
Yeah.
Please listen to her too.
Yes, honestly.
Because the internet is going in on her.
There's a lot of videos being made about the situation, and they're literally manipulating it to make her look like
A bad person.
when she's not. We know her, so
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the title is called Apology. What are we doing here?
we're gonna be watching it, and you guys are gonna get her reaction firsthand because you've never seen these videos.
oh yeah.
Transparent Veronica. You want us to believe that you've never seen these videos before?
Because you've never seen these videos.
Oh yeah.
When I took body language reading course, it does not take a body analyzing expert to know that she's lying.
Because you've never seen these videos. Oh yeah. You haven't watched them fully.
But you know, Veronica is transparent.
I have never watched these videos that have been the main impact on this situation. Honestly, I'm kind of nervous because like this.
What are you nervous about?
I will take a drink quickly.
Look how nervous she is. If you feel that you have integrity, if you stand strongly with your convictions, you have nothing to fear. Unless you're worried about, you know, your lies being exposed.
Because like this is the thing about this individual. Throughout my 2 years on YouTube, I have seen this person on multiple occasions just bring up petty things between him and other YouTubers.
If you think that this is petty,
Bring up petty things.
you have not learned anything.
Stop making it worse for literally everyone. Stop abusing it. It's bad enough already.
Things that really didn't need to be exposed or put into light.
I disagree. Had I not put light on this, Shookbang's channel would be gone. You wouldn't have removed your strikes if everyone didn't know what you did.
There has just been a lot of things that he has done to other YouTubers.
I'm sorry, the title is called Apology. What are we doing here?
And when I first saw that he got involved in this situation, I never thought he was genuine about it at all. I just don't think he has ever done this being genuine. And
Not sure why she's saying I was disingenuous. If you watch my first video, which anyone can see the proof, I was like, I'm standing up for Shookbang. I thought this was wrong. However, I can sympathize with Veronica. I know what it's like to get criticism that I don't know how to deal with in a healthy manner. I said I really like her. Let's all support her to make the right choice and to apologize. That's what I said. If she's referring to my most recent videos, that was a reaction to her. What she did on her Instagram.
The way he depicted you didn't seem genuine. Like he was obviously doing about Nikocado Avocado. I feel like he was just doing it.
I'm sorry, the title is called Apology.
To get views, to stir up more trouble, more drama. Like he didn't do it in a way that was trying to resolve the copyright.
Yeah.
I was extremely precise with my choice of wording. I reacted to what she put out first. I offered a counter to her claims with evidence. I showed that she was contradicting herself all over the place.
Depicted you?
That does not mean I depicted her in a wrong way.
He's kind of on this like noble crusade to like, you know, save the YouTube community from Veronica Wang. But if anything, the YouTube community needs saving from him because he is that type of like super whack, super toxic.
And who are you?
Okay, if he wanted to say something about copyright strike, or if he wanted to,
The title is called Apology. What are we doing here?
he could have said that, but he didn't have to make multiple videos
Yeah.
continuously talking about you and bashing you.
Well, you know what, girly? I do agree with you. Yeah, I don't think I really want to spend my time making videos about Veronica Wang. I have better things to do with my life, like eat and cry. However, you fail to recognize that those videos were a response to what she put out first. If you don't like it, she should not have gone on her Instagram and attacked me.
Bashing you.
And it's the same thumbnail, like him
He knows
trying
what
to
he's
explain
doing.
himself, and like you trying to be the bad, like you looking like the bad crazy guy.
know,
He's
right?
manipulating his
in the
viewers.
thumbnail.
Like he makes her
The minute
look-
I saw that thumbnail,
If you guys are such good friends to Veronica, I hope you're gonna give her the same feedback. Because let's look at her thumbnail, shall we? Flicking me off, giving me the middle finger. Look at that dramatic thumbnail of me. I mean, yes, let's get the views, girl. But you're criticizing me for doing the same thing.
I was like, wow.
Yeah, like what is going on? Why are you depicting my friend like that? Like she's not like that. What the hell?
If I do something like what Veronica Wang did, if I did something illegal and petrified an innocent creator where he could not eat or sleep for days, I sure as hell hope that I have some real friends that aren't gonna say, it's okay, Nick. Don't worry about it. I hope they say, Nick, what you did was wrong. You need to issue an apology now.
And it's like he exploits every opportunity he can.
crazy.
It's not just with other YouTubers, even with himself. Like,
Yeah.
I reviewed her commentary. I'm sure all her fans did as well. I offered a resistance to her commentary with corroborating evidence. That is not slander. That is not defamation.
he wants to attack, he wants to defame your character.
That is not defamation.
And like also the fact, like I'm sorry, but the fact that like a guy is doing this to like a girl and like attacking
Yeah.
her and like
Not sure why you need to bring gender into this. So only girls can speak to girls? Wow.
forcing her into like, you know, this kind of like solitude.
Actually, no. The only person who should have been in solitude was Shookbang, as he was not eating or sleeping for days. Have you mentioned the victim? Have you even mentioned Shookbang's feelings? We're now 5 minutes in? Of course not.
Like we're all aware that hate will always exist and always be part of the platform. So I don't know why Nikocado like has to attack every other
Yeah.
mother.
but that's how he gets.
Attack every other mukbanger? I just did a collab with Steph Papas. We had a great time. I just did a collab with B Loves Life. We had a great time. I've done collabs with Hungry Fat Chick. We had a great time. I don't know why they think I'm attacking all these YouTubers. My videos were about her and her statements. Let's stick to the premise, please.
One consistent narrative that Nikocado has always had is tearing people down to bring himself back up.
I'm sorry, the title is called Apology. What are we doing here?
And so he has just done so much that he is claiming that he is completely guilty of all these things. He's consistent with his channel.
Excuse me, if we're gonna speak about relative consistency, let's look at my past few years on YouTube. Have I ever made a video like the one I made to you? No. My consistency has been crying and eating. That's it.
This doesn't define my character. And it's very sad that someone who is like this feels like they need to portray who they are onto other people.
I did not talk about myself at all in any of my videos. How did I portray myself?
You to go and hate on her. I don't condone hate or
Yes, you do.
what she says.
I don't condone hate.
I don't
That's
condone any of that.
hilarious.
Okay, this is why it is imperative that when you do apology videos, when you do response videos that have to do with your own mistakes and your own faults and wrongdoings, you make sure that you're the only one speaking on behalf of yourself. This is why it is problematic when you start inviting all your friends to sit there and speak for you. If you don't challenge their statements and say, well, actually, that's not what I believe, you are condoning that, okay? Now, if we want to speak about condoning hate, actions always speak louder than words. What did she do yesterday on her Instagram? She is liking troll accounts that are made in sole dedication to hating on me. Here's some evidence. And I'm going to show you evidence that it is actually her account. She has so much time to go on her Instagram and support, to sit and condone, want to speak about condoning, by liking and supporting Instagram troll accounts that are made whose sole purpose is to tear me down. You have all the time to do that, but you didn't have time to take a screenshot of your police report, a screenshot of your death threats, a screenshot of your emails between all the other mukbangers, a screenshot between you and Sass ASMR, a screenshot screenshot of consultation, legal counsel from your attorney. You didn't have time to screenshot the fair use law and how it didn't apply to you. You had all this time instead to condone actual hate toward me.
No, she took it down to the ground.
Do you want to pause it and like
So we can say something?
Yeah.
Okay.
How it wasn't only you, like it was
sauce as well. It wasn't just because I just wanted
taking the blame for everything.
Yeah, and I wanted
The reason why no one's speaking about Sass ASMR is because she kept her mouth shut.
the only videos of him on Shookbang's channel, they're positive. The ones of Veronica were literally just targeting her and making fun of her to the point where people were hating on her channel. If it was lighthearted, friendly, like he's making it seem, it wouldn't have bothered you.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
and it wouldn't have brought as much hate to her channel.
it's like it blew up.
This is problematic for two reasons. Number one, she is saying that she had motive, she had initiative to take down the channel illegally because it was negative, because it wasn't, as she said, lighthearted as it was to everyone else.
If it was lighthearted, friendly, like he's making it seem.
Number two, you have made it quite clear that you guys are pals.
They're attacking
They're
her.
literally attacking her.
It wasn't lighthearted. Like when we saw it, our first reaction was like, this is really mean. Because
So, remember when I spoke earlier about objectivity and subjectivity? Let's pretend that I did this. I had the not so kind videos made about myself, and I decided to falsify legal claims against them. I decided to take them down because I didn't like it. Would you be on my side too? I don't think so.
especially with the video with Stephanie, they made it look like you were annoying, you were greedy.
The title is called Apology.
You didn't want to share the food. They just depicted you in a completely like not like real light.
Again, Veronica still does not understand what a parody is, what that entails, and why it's protected under the First Amendment. Because, listen carefully, her friend is speaking for her, but she is condoning it by saying, yeah.
Depicted you in a completely like not like real life.
This is not an apology if you're given a bunch of excuses as to why you did what you did. That's not how you apologize, by saying it was not that nice. Yeah, that's why I took it down. Oh, actually Sass ASMR did it too, so why aren't you talking about her? Who the hell apologizes like this?
Even James Charles like put on his story and tweeted about the fact that like it's hard having drama posted about you or negativity posted about you every single second.
Just like she'll pull in the whole dang darn neighborhood. She's also gonna pull in other YouTubers who are irrelevant to what she did. James Charles, did he also flag down videos that were mocking him? I actually just watched 5 about him recently that were not very nice. He is not filing takedown notices against their channels. You are. Don't bring James Charles into something that he has nothing to do with. It does not help your case. It makes you look foolish.
Do I agree with the copyright straight thing in particular? I said that I don't, and Veronica doesn't even agree with it either anymore. She realized the wrong in her actions.
If she realized the fault in her actions, this apology, which we're now 10 minutes into, would not be going like this. If she truly realized the fault in her actions, she would have removed her strike on her own initiative before everyone else found out about it.
She realized the wrong in her actions.
If she realized the fault in her actions, she would not have messaged Shookbang receipts asking him to clear her name before removing the strike. If she realized the fault in her actions, would she have done it again to PewDiePie and bragged about it?
She realized the wrong in her actions.
If she realized the fault in her actions, would she have gone on her Instagram yesterday and liked, hate, troll Instagram accounts against me? I think not.
Which was a lie, which is illegal, basically. It's basically illegal.
Oh my God, this is where people got all this from. Holy shit.
Yes, because it is. Your point?
I think with Nikocado, he kind of makes it by saying like, oh, like Veronica did this illegally. Like he can't just say Veronica did this. He's like, Veronica did this illegally.
PewDiePie has made 2 videos about Veronica. In fact, before you submit your takedown notice, YouTube will tell you in big bold letters that it's illegal. They tell you before you even press submit.
And it's not like this is the one time he said that she did it illegally. Because like I watched a video he posted like more recently, and even though Shookbang's channel is back, he's still implying that Veronica Wang is like a criminal or a villain.
Well, yes, the laws don't change day to day, hun. If I were to run a stoplight and hit another car and injure somebody, whether it was intentional or not, I was in the wrong. Be it today, be it 2 days from now, be it a week later, or 2 weeks later, or a month later. I don't understand your point here.
Kind of make it seem like he's a lawyer, like he's a legal expert. He knows what he's talking about. And if you were so smart, you would know that we live in Canada.
Yeah.
Like, U.S. law doesn't apply to us, and it's different.
And if you were so smart too, or took the time to Google rather than sitting here and enabling your friend, your pal, you would also know that when you work for a company overseas, you adhere to the laws of the country's origin. I mean, I've traveled internationally a lot. When in Rome, you act as the Romans. If I go to Singapore and I break a Singaporean law, may not be an American law, I am still responsible because I am in their territory. If I work for a Singaporean country while living in the US, I still follow their laws. I'm not claiming to be a lawyer. Now, the only person who's claiming to have legal counsel from an attorney is Veronica. Her legal advisor didn't tell her this.
Okay, guys, we're gonna clear up the table just because we've all lost our appetite.
Literally. And we can just like sit and have a table talk.
Yeah, because this is... I can't believe I was so hungry, actually.
You have a free manager. You don't have to pay them a penny. Girl, I know what you have. You said that you reached out to him.
Whoa, what?
I know.
Why is he acting like he knows me?
Veronica, I don't have to know you at a personal level to be aware of the fact that all YouTubers who have at least 100,000 subscribers, once they hit that milestone, they are awarded a manager from Google who works on their behalf to resolve issues.
No!
They have access to a creator support hotline email. That is a fact. Why are you going to act like it's not? And if you don't think it is, please show us the receipts that it didn't apply to you.
He's done this to other people. He like pretends like he knows. He doesn't know anything. That I don't have management. I have nothing.
She's independent.
Yeah.
Why are you going to sit here and claim that I depicted you in a bad light? That I'm attacking and bullying and slandering you when you're sitting here and entertaining all of these claims from people of the past?
He has just done so much that he is claiming that I am, that he is completely guilty of all these things.
Yeah. All of these claims from people of the past.
Who are crawling up from the floorboards and saying, oh, Nikocado did this to me in the past. Nikocado did this in the past. And you're going to say, oh, well, it must be true. Let me just stick it into my video, my apology. I have gotten many emails about you. I have had people reach out to me who have personally been affected and traumatized by what you've done to them. Should I let the world know what you've done in your past? Should I sit here and entertain all of these accusations from 5 years ago, 10 years ago? I didn't do that. You want to sit here and say that I bullied and slandered you? My videos were talking about the present. I backed up my statements with evidence. You making a video apologizing by bringing up all of these old conflicts, which you have no idea what they entailed, is what actual slander is. Because you can't verify if they're true. I'm not going to go into all of my past problems, just like I didn't go into all your past problems, but I will just say for the record, some of these people reaching out to you literally half a decade ago. 2013, 2014, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, literally over half a decade ago. When I was a raw food vegan, I was blasted, and all of these raw food groups. I mean, you clearly don't watch me. I have so many story times about how Orlin and I met in a cult. Okay? Cooking food denatures the food. Cooking food is poison. Dietary leukogenesis. A group of people who thought if you cook your food, you are setting bad examples to society. These people have had it out to get me ever since I stopped being vegan. Since I eat dead animals now, I am seen as a murderer. I'm seen as having no compassion. I'm seen as unethical because I eat chicken. Some of these people are taking it to the extreme because I cooked my food. Not only can you not verify if those are true and accurate, not only can you not verify if these people are just holding grudges against me, but you're entertaining something you know nothing about. You have no idea who you're speaking to. You have no idea the type of intensity behind these people and their mission and their views. And I guarantee, had you not had this problem with me, they would also see you as a murderer because you eat meat. People are seeing this as an opportunity to make it about themselves and to make it about past situations from years ago that has nothing to do with anything. And you're entertaining that and sticking it in your apology.
You know what? And there are options I could have done. I could have gone those different routes, I agree, but I made a mistake. People are acting like they've never made a mistake in their entire life.
Yeah. And I also
think about your every day-to-day choices that you have.
They really think that these influencers aren't real people, and she's owning up to it.
Yeah,
she's at least owning up to it.
Like,
I'm sorry, when and where has she shown through her actions that she has owned up to anything?
He's owning up to it, yeah.
That the US law doesn't apply to her because she's Canadian.
He's owning up to it, yeah.
That the videos were not lighthearted and therefore were grounds for taking the channel down.
He's owning up to it, yeah.
She has blamed it on Sass ASMR. She has blamed it on her lawyer. She has not taken accountability for anything. You can sit there and say that she's sorry, but your actions show otherwise. That's all I'm pointing out in my videos.
At least she's owning
and
up to
also,
it.
like, I think that we could also mention, like, who exactly you got the advice from for the copyright strike.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you want to maybe get into that.
Real accountable for your actions, girl, if you can't even say what you did.
Like, nobody, I feel like people are kind of, like, hopping on the, like, hate Veronica Wang train.
Just they follow what they hear.
Yeah, they're just following what they hear.
And honestly,
like,
they don't know the full story too.
Well, if we don't know the full story, why are we halfway through this video and have yet to hear the missing pieces?
I think they don't know the full story, too.
We have receipts from Shookbang. We have receipts of the law. We have receipts of your contradicting commentary, harassing me on Instagram. We have receipts from PewDiePie, who took two videos to talk about what you did.
I think they don't know the full story, too.
What part of the story are we missing?
Ever be fucking fatal. And they were nothing but evil to me, and I fought them. And honestly, I do not regret copyright striking those videos. So everyone else can honestly, seriously, and I'm saying this wholeheartedly, can go fuck themselves.
Wait.
I do not give a shit.
Wait a second.
The fucking children out of the Red Ravens game. You would say that. You.
She has time to go through hundreds of my videos and search for the ones where I'm being dramatic about my own issues and insert that into her apology. But she doesn't have time to show us the receipts that were missing pieces to the story.
My good sister's side of the story.
They don't know the full story too.
Did he cut the tea kettle?
Yeah, of course.
I love how he chops that up too.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
And yes, I put her most dramatic parts in the beginning of my videos. Instead of focusing on the premise, instead of focusing on the principle, instead of backing up her statements with evidence, instead of showing us how she lied or did not lie, instead of apologizing to everybody.
He was trying to make her look crazy. Like,
You can wait, hold on, pause this. You can tell that this was affecting her because people were really attacking you. Like you were how can you say, like, after seeing her live, yeah, I don't believe what she's saying, this is fake. Like, why, like, what is he talking about?
That's all you have to say about the matter. You were emotional, so let's laugh. You hurt a lot of people's feelings. Not only did you do it in that video, but you did it a second time a week later. Are you gonna claim you were too emotional there? You made a video on YouTube which you took down, which I happened to keep. And I responded to. The message, your view, was consistent among all of them.
Oh, that's crazy. He said
he's
we can
not
all be selfish.
so he has to chime in on this.
So he's giving
He's taking the responsibility.
Thank you,
to talk about
Nikocado.
it.
It's like he's God.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me understand. You made an effort to say that I wasn't this bad person, but then you just completely painted this narrative of me being this shitty person.
Criminal even.
Criminal even.
Yeah. Even go to jail, bro. I think that's it. We gotta let you up.
Veronica, the only person making effort to paint a narrative is you. I didn't dig up your past. I didn't blast what you did or did not do in Toronto. I didn't blast what you've done with your former relationships. I didn't do any of that. You sat here, took a big chunk of your video, your apology, to entertain people of my past who may or may not still have grudges against me. You chose to go that route. I did not. You're the only one who made effort to do that, instead of making effort to back up your claims with evidence, which we're still waiting for. And we're almost done with the video, so I don't think we're gonna get it.
This is really repetitive at this point. I'm gonna watch the next video, yeah?
Yeah.
You are ridiculous. How dare you? I mean,
How dare you?
How dare me? You're ridiculous.
Like, this is his.
People are continually upset with you because you have this arrogance. You have this massive ego that is preventing you from doing the right thing.
How dare you?
How dare me?
This is legit worse than Laura Lee's apology. You're deflecting, you're changing stories, you're not addressing your lies.
Veronica Wang attacks me again.
In caps.
When did I attack you the first time?
When did I attack you the first time? Okay, are you banking on the fact? Are you hoping that your viewers didn't see what you said about me? It's literally all over the internet. You said I was shady. You called me a liar. You said that I was using you for views. You said that I was deceiving people. You said that I changed the narrative to paint you in a bad light. I asked you if that's the case. Please prove it.
No one else is allowed to laugh at you except for yourself?
But I'm not.
No, that wasn't my message. My message was if other people are allowed to make fun of me, then I'm allowed to make fun of me. Yeah. That was my message.
That was not your message. If you can do it too, then you had no business taking down the channel. You're catching yourself in lies, Veronica. If you truly felt that you could just join in on the fun, you would have had no motive to do what you did. No, your words were, I am the only one allowed to make fun of myself.
Anyone's gonna be allowed to make fun of me, it's gonna be me.
So the only one that's allowed to make fun of this person is herself.
No one else is allowed to laugh at you except for yourself?
I didn't know that. I thought that YouTube would actually take a look at it. Like, when I went through everything, I felt that I was making the right claim. I wasn't doing anything illegal, like people are saying. I thought that YouTube would take a look at it afterwards, and they would let me know whether or not I was right or if I was wrong.
But in the same breath, you've mentioned an attorney. You've mentioned your lawyer that you sought out to help give you guidance and counsel on your decision. Are you gonna make us believe that your lawyer didn't tell you what you were doing?
Sipping tea with a felon.
Nick's like comments, like his little positive comments, are just to like balance out all the negative shit that he can say, and so that later on he can say, but I said I don't hate her. I said that she's pretty. That doesn't cancel out all the other shit he was talking.
Actually, no, you're incorrect about that. I made a clear, precise distinction between commentary that is negative and hate. A good friend would not sit there and continue to enable Veronica to believe this fallacy. They would not. The same logic that she's applying to me right now is the same logic she applied to Shookbang. The video is not painting me in a good light, therefore it's hate. Why didn't she flag my video? Because she got caught.
You are holier than thou, that you would be doing what you do if you were not paid. YouTube is a gift.
Oh, the same way that you act like you're doing a noble crusade by exposing Veronica?
Therefore, we continue to.
No, this is dragging on way too long. Like, how did this turn from that to this?
If you want to know the reason as to why it turned from that to this, it's because she said it. It came out her mouth. The reason I'm speaking about finances is because she said it first. Again, this is going to go over their heads. You're going to continue to enable her.
So Shookbang is done with the situation, but Nikocado is
not. Like,
he's not.
He's the one he's feeding the fire. Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Fueling the fire?
I'm fueling the fire. But her bringing up my past from half a decade ago is not fueling the fire. Where you flick me off in the thumbnail is not fueling the fire. Making a title where you apologize to everyone except for me is not fueling the fire. Where you bring in the whole dang darn neighborhood to sit down with you for tea and help roast me is not fueling the fire. What you did was not a crime because you live in Canada is not fueling the fire. Not even acknowledging Shookbang and his feelings and his fear and what you did to him is not fueling the fire. You are giving so many of your viewers ammunition for feeling upset with you. And when they do, you're gonna call them haters.
Anyways,
Too much.
It's like, how are you gonna say, like, when you did say that, like, I learned from this and I won't do this again kind of thing, how is he gonna say, I don't believe you? Like, what does that do for, like, what does that mean? Like, what does that add to anything?
Do you want to know the reason for that, madam? Because in this world, it does not matter what you say. It always matters what you do. How you act always has more weight than what you say. Why do you think people are so upset with politics? Because people will lie, people will deceive, people will give false hope and false promises, but not act. Inconsistency with their words, just as she's doing, and you're enabling it. The reason for that, madam, is she called me manipulative. She called me shady. She called me a liar. She called me desperate for views. She said that I twisted it to put her in a bad light. She said I was defaming her. She said what I said was not accurate. That is why I wanted an apology, because I didn't do any of those things. And she proved that with her actions, not her words, her actions, by making sure she did it again in this video.
Why would they need to be you, girl?
He wants to got clout, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Look how much he thinks that I owe him something.
Yeah. Stretching it, he's reaching.
He's
Whatever.
literally reaching.
He's
Literally
really, at the stars, really reaching for the stars.
The most.
In conclusion,
Yeah.
this video is for the community. This video is for Shookbang. I am sorry to you guys. I don't owe Nikocado Avocado nothing.
Yeah.
He inserted himself, into this situation.
The only one inserting people into a situation where they aren't even relevant is you. Who are these people and why are they there? Who are these people and why are they inserted into your apology video? Who are these people sending you emails? Why are they inserted into a video pertaining to what you did today? You're the only one inserting people where they don't belong, Veronica. If you don't recall, which you probably don't, or you do because you lie about everything. Shookbang emailed me first. I said I would help. I left a comment. He sent me an email. Had I not gotten involved, had a bigger YouTuber not said anything, their channel would be gone right now.
Your channel would be gone right now.
There is no way that you would have removed the strike had I not brought light to it. That you would have removed your strike had PewDiePie not exposed you to 7 million people. There is no way, because you still said US law doesn't apply to you.
Honestly, this has just been a lot. It's been a lot of repetitive things. I made my mistakes. I apologized to Shookbang in private. I briefly apologized to everyone in my last video that I posted on my channel that I took down because I realized that as a influencer, I have to apologize to everyone, and I made that mistake.
I don't owe Nikocado Avocado nothing. I have to apologize to everyone and I made that mistake. I don't owe Nikocado Avocado nothing.
And that's about it. That's all I have to say about that. So, yeah. Bye.
They only gossiped about me. They assassinated my character and implied that I'm a really nasty person who had it out to get her this whole time. Veronica, let's talk about receipts. These are our private DMs. I congratulated you on your 100,000 subs or something like that. I don't have my phone with me, but you can see for yourself. I let you know that I was in the area. I was near Toronto when I was doing my collaborations with Carly. I said we should get together in the future. You said, yeah. I remember we talked about like Tim Hortons and you said you didn't like it. If you feel that I was disingenuous and I had it out to get you, I would like some receipts on that, please. What led you to that belief? My private DMs with you have been kind. My comments under your videos have been supportive. I've mentioned you in my videos even during this drama that you inspired me to do noodle videos. You're the one taking it out on me. This was some serious accusations you made against me. Again, I did not do that to you, bringing up your past. I don't know what's true and what's not true. I've seen rumors, but they're rumors. I have never entertained rumors. You have. And just like yesterday on your Instagram, liking hateful things about me that wish harm onto me, you're supporting it. Your actions show that you are the bully, not me. And you're bringing in all these backup dancers to wave their hands around and say, but she did nothing wrong because we're in Canada. This is a disaster. You need to come out with a real apology. I would like you to apologize to me because you just ruined my reputation. I don't know how many people are going to believe it, but you made a video on the premise of a lie. I did nothing wrong. Let's just talk about how bad Nick is. I look forward to a real apology. She needs to show us the receipts for her death threats. Please. You were ignoring that. You need to show us the receipts from your lawyer. You are ignoring that. You need to show us the receipts for what you did to PewDiePie. And acknowledge whether it was a lie or not. You are ignoring that. You need to show us the receipts of a police report of some actual harassment that led you to do what you did. You're ignoring that. You need to show us receipts from SAS ASMR. I would love to see receipts. Since this is my community that you're attacking right now, I would love to see receipts from all of these mukbangers who came out and emailed you in support. Your words were, every other mukbanger is on my side because they messaged me privately. I've collabed with a lot of them. I would love to know if they're being two-faced right now. Please show us the proof. You have yet to show us the receipts that you didn't break the law. What you just did to me right now is hurtful, and this was just not acceptable. And I hope that people don't hate you and leave actual hate. But I do hope people hold you accountable until you make this right. That is my opinion, and I'm entitled to it, just like you're entitled to yours. That's all I have to say. I look forward to your real apology. We're waiting.